class, and welcome to week 7 of ECS 116, Teaching in a Diverse Society. We're going to be opening module 4 of our course and working on week 7 and 8. So the purpose of this video is to give you instructions on what the expectations are for week 7. So our module 4 is called Understanding Differences in Relation to Values and Culture and the Implications for Working with Children and Families. So we're going to go ahead and go over the objectives and then go through the first portion of the module, which would be week 7. So our module objectives for module 4 is first at the end, that made no sense. So at the end of the module, you should be able to identify the difference between individualism and collectivism as a cultural value. Then we would like you to be able to identify your own personal cultural values and how it relates to individualism and collectivism. Also, applying knowledge to those two cultural values to create a culturally inclusive early childhood classroom. Further, I would like for you to identify some cultural differences relating to daily routines and how we raise our children, so parenting or child rearing practices. Then we want you to apply knowledge of the cultural differences in daily routines and child rearing practices, and we're going to have you alleviate, or I want to say eliminate, but that's really difficult. You're always going to have them. Cultural conflicts between family practices and program practices. And then lastly, we want you to create a culturally responsive early childhood classroom around those issues. So we're going to go ahead and click next. So next is going to be week 7 instructions. So over week 7, know that the whole module 4 is open from 10:02 to 10:15 at midnight. But week 7, all items will be due by Sunday, October 8th. So the first thing we're going to do is read Chapter 4, A Framework for Understanding Differences, and that's in your DECE book. I also have 3 articles posted for you. Then I have a little video, introduction video called What Kind of Asian Are You? I think you'll find it very interesting, of the changing role perspective on stereotypes in our society. Then I'd like you to take another look at the PowerPoint slides on individualistic versus collectivism cultures. And then also I have another video for you called Latino or Hispanic. Again, breaking down some of those stereotypes even within a bigger cultural system. So you're going to go through all these different activities, and I'd ask for you to also visit again those cross-cultural communication strategies that we've been going on for your discussion board, post 5. So the topic is understanding differences in relation to values and culture. So the first post is due by Thursday, October 5th, and then remember to log back in and respond to 2 to 3 classmates no later than midnight on Sunday, October 7th. So we did lose a few people last week where they forgot to post or respond. So if you missed the Thursday deadline, still log in. You still get partial credit. Don't just say, well, I missed Thursday, so I just won't do that assignment at all. So we do have another assignment that's coming up called the parent interview. So I'm going to ask that you go ahead and preview that. You've got 2 weeks to complete the assignment. So that assignment will need to be submitted by Sunday, October 15th. So here we go. Here's your reading. So here we have Chapter 4 in our DECE book, the little yellow book. For the next week, which will be week 8, we're looking at Chapter 6 in Roots and Wings. Oh, I need to fix that. And then here's our 3 articles for this week as well. Empowering culturally diverse children and families, connecting with communities for successful schools, and then immigrant families and childcare preferences, which comes from the Early Childhood Education Journal 2007. So take a peek at that. So here's our little video on What Kind of Asian Are You? Like I said, I think you'll find it very interesting. And then we have the PDF on, or the PowerPoint, again, from the previous module on collectivist versus individualistic cultures. And here's another video on Hispanic or Latino, where even within those bigger cultural systems, there's stereotyping. So make sure you take a peek at that. And that video, they're not very long. They're very short, actually. And then here's our discussion board. So it will be unlocked October 1st, so you're welcome to go in there. And then also I do have the assignment. Oh, it didn't come up. Let's check over here. I'm going to click on assignments. I might still have it hidden from you. Not intentionally, I promise. So here it is, parent interviews. So there are some video instructions on parent interviews and how to do those. So you're going to want to check that out. Here's your assignment guidelines. Make sure you read that. Again, I have the articles here for you, and then the interview assignment grading rubric is here. So you're going to want to take a peek at that. I do go over it in the instructional video. So if you have any questions, if you need any assistance, please don't give up. We're only in week 7. We're almost to the halfway point, so you can totally do this. Questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can reach me at at hancockcollege.edu. Please know that I am going to be looking at attendance this week, and students that have not participated for 2 or more weeks, particularly if it's in succession, I will have to move forward with dropping you. So log in, show me that you're here, participate in a discussion board. All right, so I'll talk to you next week. Bye.